Your septic tank pumping schedule should be every 3 to 5 years, depending on household size and usage. Regular septic tank pumping and cleaning removes the accumulation of the scum and sludge layer in the septic tank. The scum layer, shown in the diagram, should never reach 24 inches thick if the top layer of material, referred to as the scum layer, reaches 24 inches and beyond in depth. There is a high risk that the scum material will flow into the outlet pipe and into the drain field lines, therefore causing drain field failure by plugging up the lines. When the drain field is damaged because septic tank pumping was not done on a regular basis, then septic tank pumping will only give you a short time before your septic tank is again full, and the septic tank pumping will have to be done again and again until the drain field issues are addressed. Septic tank pumping should be done when the scum level is around 6 to 8 inches thick. The diagrams here are of the typical septic tanks that you will find installed in King County. This picture shows a drain field line that is full of sludge due to scum material flowing into the drain field caused by not having septic tank pumping performed on a regular basis. In a pressure distribution septic system, the excess material can travel into the pump tank, causing the effluent sewage pump to be damaged or failure, and material being pumped out to the drain field laterals, essentially causing septic system drain field failure. When the scum layer in the tank reaches 12 to 24 inches in depth into the tank, not only do you risk damaging the drain field, but excess material charges may apply to the cost of the septic tank pumping service. Material over 24 inches is considered excess, and extra costs are incurred to dispose of the excess waste. More gallonage taken onto the pump truck, extra labor and time than would be normally on a tank that has been pumped every 3 to 5 years. To have a single compartment septic pumping performed, you will need to locate the main lid, and both the inlet and outlet baffle lids as well, so that we can check the inlet for blockages and check the outlet for integrity. This type of septic tank was routinely installed until the late 70s to early 80s. We highly recommend having this style of tank pumped every 3 years to ensure that the scum and sludge do not make it out of the baffle and into the drain field. To have a 2-compartment septic pumping done, you will need to locate your main compartment and second compartment of the septic tank. The baffles should be accessible from the main and second compartment lids. We will check your inlet baffle for blockages and clean the screen in the outlet baffle, if one is installed. Highly recommended. This type of septic tank was routinely installed in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. The 1,000-gallon 2-compartment septic tank is no longer installed in King County as SKCHD has changed Title 13 to require the installation of 1,500-gallon 2-compartment septic tanks for all new construction and complete septic system replacement. Uncovered septic lid. This is what you are looking for. See locating and digging for help. The average septic tank is typically located approximately 1 to 2 feet below the surface. If risers are placed on the main compartment lids, but the baffle lids are not risered to the surface of the ground, we may need to perform extensive digging in order to locate the separate baffle lids in the case of a backup due to a clogged inlet or outlet baffle. To have the pump tank pumping done, you will need to locate the main lid of the pump tank. A pump tank will only have one lid to uncover. It is highly recommended that the pump tank is located and uncovered at the time of your septic pumping so that our expert septic technician can examine the entire system and determine if you need to have the pump tank pumped as well. It is not necessary to pump the pump tank each time the septic tank is pumped. We recommend pumping the pump tank every other septic pumping. If you are experiencing a pump alarm going off, we will need to inspect the pump tank levels and evaluate the pump to determine why the tank alert system is sounding. If you are having a real estate sale septic inspection and septic tank pumping done, the pump tank must be pumped to certify the system on the King County OSM paperwork. See our troubleshooting page for tips when your pump alarm sounds. Lilly's septic pumping crew can locate and dig the septic tank lids for you if you prefer not to, or you do not know where the lids are located. Refer to the locating and digging page for instruction on finding your septic tank lids to be ready for your septic tank pumping appointment at our locating and digging page. No digging needed if you have risers like this on all of your lids. Lilly's office can obtain an as-built drawing of your septic system from King County for you, no charge. An as-built is a diagram of your septic system and will give the general location of the septic tank, but will not give the exact location of the lids or the depth of the septic tank. The average septic tank is typically located approximately 1 to 2 feet below the surface. If risers are placed on the system but the baffle lids are not risered, we may need to perform extensive digging in order to locate the separate baffle lids in the case of a backup due to a clogged inlet or outlet baffle. If you haven't pumped your tank in 3 to 5 years or longer, you can schedule your appointment with our expert septic technicians today by tapping the button below to call now, filling out the form at the bottom of this page, or dialing our office at 425-432-3089. We look forward to providing you with the exceptional service we've been serving for over 30 years. Talk to you soon!